Hey buddy, it's Invicta. It's time to run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Friday, Mosh Pit. We had 2 videos cross 3,000 likes, charging on into the new weekend here with 2 tallies and like streak goal for the redo run of the worst run of the Repentance era, which, by the way, I will be releasing the nomination form this Sunday. So make sure you are on the Discord or paying attention to the YouTube feed, because that's where I will be primarily releasing that, even though probably someone will make a thread on the Sinvicta subreddit to give you the form. And speaking of the Sinvicta subreddit, here comes a picture of the day submitted by someone on the Sinvicta subreddit by the name of Bangin' Aces. Title thread was large but not so in charge, and in the thread themselves they said, caught the Backstreet Boys reunion tour and made sure to grab my Switch and projector. Not sure how big it is, but I should have done this sooner. And I absolutely love the fact that it's just right above the wall with the strategically placed guitars. I did notice those. So hope you feel better, Bangin' Aces. Thank you very much for sharing your awesome projector. And let us know what kind of guitars those are, because they definitely look like they could play some metal. I mean, I guess any guitar could play metal, but I want to know. Today's gonna be 01 Bravo 4 Echo Tango 6 Mike. We've got, oh gosh. Didn't we just get done? In fact, didn't we have a cursed eye run literally last week on this day, the day of my daughter's wedding? Did we not? Am I imagining that? Was it Friday that we had it, or was Thursday that we had the cursed eye run? Well, remember all those good vibes that we had yesterday about it being Friday, and yesterday about it being not a crap run anyway, and just celebrating from the the absolute worst run that we could have seen on Wednesday. Remember? I remember berries. Well, all those vibes are gone because we're starting with Cursed Eye. Cursed Eye is not a good item unless, of course, you get Black Candle, and even then it's still annoying to have, despite what people say. Most people are like, oh, you shouldn't complain if you get Black Candle. You don't have to worry about the teleport. Brr, 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 brr. Yeah, the problem, though, still is the fact that Cursed Eye fires and bursts. And I do not want tears that fire and bursts, unless they're Brimstone. I want tears that fire off when I'm holding down the fire button, because it makes things very, very predictable and very easy to deal with, instead of you not knowing when your tears are going to be coming out at a somewhat quick interval. I will admit, though, that Cursed Eye is very good whenever you get marked as the dream combo. Whenever you get something like Inner Eye or something like Quad Shot, that's also going to be very nice. Of course, we get Curse the Lost on floor 1, so we have no idea where our item room is. Use Gigante Bean, or Mega Bean, not Gigante Bean, to destroy that Tinted Rock, and hopefully maybe we can find our item room. It's over here. Nope. Over here, maybe. I mean, it better be, because it's the only other direction we got. I had to wait for the fat Isaac to get around that rock before we could dip underneath the other one that was below us, because that was the only angle that we could really get out safely without getting knocked back into the fire or something like that. Yeah, Cursed Eye is just it is a chore to deal with. I think that's the nicest thing I can say about Cursed Eye, is that it's a chore to play with. Now, if you end up having enough HP and you don't care about teleporting, there does exist a scenario where you can use Cursed Eye to kind of teleport around the level, like with teleport meta. You can do that. I don't recommend it because it costs you HP every single time you do it, but if you do happen to have the ability to... Yeah, why not? If you do happen to have the ability to pay for that HP to the point where you don't have to worry about dying, then I say do it. Do it. We can get Soul Hearts here. Two Soul Hearts. I mean, it's. If we need it on the next floor, I will take it. I'm hoping that we just get Brimstone again and just be done with it. As many people were quick to point out that Brimstone does cancel out the Cursed Eye effect. It cancels out the effect, but I'm pretty sure it still teleports you, even though people were saying that it didn't say that on external information mod, so I don't know. But let's go on to last week's question of the episode here before we really get rolling, just because this is going to require some concentration here. This one was sent in by Vuka, as usual. Title of the question was, question of the episode, you're playing as Isaac, an Isaac boss versing Isaac's characters. Which boss do you use? Not any of the endgame bosses like Hush, Delirium, Beast, etc. I think that this one, for me, the slam dunk pick is either going to be Bloat, like if we're allowed to pick champions, I would say Champion Green Bloat Or maybe like some kind of champion variant of adversary. So we lost a lot of tiers thanks to experimental treatment, so that's not good. Yeah, that's what I would pick. I would pick either bloat or adversary. If we could pick champions, then green champion bloat has probably claimed the lives of many Isaac players more so than any other boss out there. But I could be wrong. I don't know if there's any kind of data like that or anything like that for tracking. But I will take starter deck here if I can, along with deck of cards, because potentially speaking, what am I doing? Potentially speaking here, we have the ability to get out of this run. Cannot believe that we didn't get hit by a bomb rock there. I thought for sure we were cooked. We can maybe give ourselves like 2 Emperor cards, that sort of thing. Yep. And there goes our Devil Deal. And that is the result of us having bad tiers now, thanks to experimental treatment, which, by the way, I wasn't even trying to take. So, yeah, thankfully we did get an HP upgrade, but the problem now, of course, is that we don't have a Devil Deal. Although Filigree Feather might change my mind a little bit about that, because Filigree Feather will allow us to at least get an Angel Deal item from the Angel statue instead of the key piece. But first, we gotta, like, get out of this room without teleporting. I'm not sure if we can do that, brain, but let's try. Yeah, how hard was that? Mulligan here. Mulligan's going to help us out damage-wise a little bit, but yeah, I'm not anticipating us getting a Devil Deal. Although, what I will say is that if we get a Devil Deal here, it's going to, even with us having the Filigree Feather, that is not enough to convince me that we are going to be okay with just Cursed Eye waiting for an Angel Deal. And even then, we do get an Angel Deal, we're still not guaranteed a good item from it, so... Ace of Spades. I'm gonna use that right now. I'm gonna bomb the Charge Beggar here. So try to get our chances back up, and then we can use the power card, or I can use Rocket in a Jar. We failed an 81% deal with the devil. All right. E1% deal with the devil. So it's a golden key here. I'm gonna bomb going to the stone chest here. We get a soul heart. I'm going to just leave thanks to the hermit card that we made thanks to us having the deck of cards. Yeah. Action card. So how do we get around Cursed Eye? You can't. That's another big problem that I have with it. You can't get around it. You have to re-roll it or get rid of it somehow. The only respite that we're going to have is if we actually find Black Candle, or we get enough damage to where Cursed Eye is killing things before we have to worry about getting teleported. Now, the most unfun thing about Cursed Eye, besides actually having Cursed Eye, is teleporting in a boss room, because then you have to start all over again, and it can be exceedingly dangerous to teleport outside of a boss room when you're inside of it with Cursed Eye, because then the boss basically gets a free heal, and then you got to do it all over again. And by the way, you still have Cursed Eye. Whenever Mega Fatty pauses for a second here, I'm going to go in with the multi-shot and tap fire to try not to get teleported. Range upgrade, and Lusty Blood and Dark Princess Crown I'm going to take Lusty Blood. I'm not going to take Dark Prince's Crown because I do not trust our ability to keep ourselves safe with this build. Fool card is going to drop. Yeah, the reverse Fool card drops all your stuff, and then you can reroll stuff with things. Yeah, that Tears Down really hurt us. Tears Down's they're always going to hurt, but that one was even worse because of Cursed Eye. We're not safe here, y'all. We are not in a good spot. We are right back to being in crawl territory here. Or at least, at the very least, struggle bus territory. And that is not where I want to be. Not on a Friday, man. Like, come on. Be better, game. Remember, was that golden chest accessible? No. Obviously, we can't go in the curse room. I don't think there was anything in the store that we cared about. Could take the Bible for safety. Emperor card, it doesn't really matter right now. This Eternal Heart is huge though, so at least we'll have a little bit of HP to fall back on, but not a lot. I am very tempted to rip this Emperor card immediately, but we may not get another chance. Even with deck of cards, it's going to be... It's going to be kind of a waste. We can get into the boss trap room, which is nice, and I'm hoping that there's just more HP in there or a Tears upgrade. As you see here, I can tap fire with Cursed Eye, but that's not always going to be a surefire. That's not always going to be a surefire safeguard against teleporting. And I gotta say, I am very, very, very tempted to rip this reverse temperance machine, this reverse temperance card, in hopes of trying to get a reroll to get out of Cursed Eye. You've never seen me willfully take a reverse temperance machine card. I don't know why I say temperance machine, reverse temperance card, because having activating a random dice on a random dice for anything is just not a good idea, unless if you really don't have a whole lot to lose. Now, we are looking powerful here. That's mostly thanks in part to the fact that we just got Tropicamide combined with Lusty Blood. It makes our Tears look like they're dealing a lot of damage, but they're really not. Starter deck is nice here because we can at least use the Strength card along with the Joker card to get an actual Devil Deal. So I'm gonna go do that. Well, let's hold off on that until we know if we're re-rolling. Do we want to re-roll before going to the Joker, to the Devil Deal or not? We're not even guaranteed that we're going to re-roll, by the way. I mean, this might be just wishful thinking here. That was way too close. Okay, so I'm going to get my Joker card back, and then we're going to hopefully re-roll, because I'm already tired of Cursed Eye. I was tired of it last week when we had it. If our Tears rate didn't get bombed by experimental treatment, this would be a little bit more tolerable. First death card. Sure. Okay, let's use the Joker card now. And a Krampus fight. Now we really are hoping that we get a reroll here. I don't even care what we reroll into, to be honest. Lump of Coal. I mean, Lump of Coal did work for us yesterday. But we still have not found the item room yet. It's a lot of damage. Like, Cursed Eye can be good. I want to make it abundantly clear that it can be good. It just usually is not. We can at least get back up here and get my regular Temperance card, which I do not want. This is the one I want. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I wasn't even talking about the right card. Yeah, Reverse Wheel of Fortune is what I meant. And we re-rolled into Ludovico. But we got the D4, though. So, I think that was a 6... No, it couldn't have been a 6... Yeah, that couldn't have been a 6... It could not have been a 6 room because we would have lost the deck of cards. So that was a 1 room that we just rolled. But it also re-rolled... No, it had to have been a 6. It had to have been a 6 room because it re-rolled our whatever was in there because it wasn't the D4. I don't even know, man. The only thing I care about is that we don't have Cursed Eye anymore. And the Reverse Wheel of Fortune card super hardcore bailed us out. Now we're having fun on a Friday. Oh, we also have options, apparently. I think that was a... I want to say that was a 6 room that we just rolled. But like I said, I don't even care, man. It doesn't matter. I'm stoked that we just don't have to worry about Cursed Eye anymore. Sign me the heck up for that. Yeah, it had to have been because we didn't leave this golden chest in here. So yeah, that was confirmed to be a 6 room. And honestly, I'm here for it. Another Curse the Maze. So we do have 9 lives, and we have a sack room here, and we also have Filigree Feathers. So what I'm trying to say is that we're primed for a sack room play. Doing some sack room shuffling on a Friday. Damage is still not great. The shot speed is really, really high though. Okay, I had brain. We gotta rein it in here a little bit. You gotta remember, you have options, okay? Now, we also live in a world where I could decide to load up on Angel Deal items and then re-roll continually with the D4 to get something spicy. Because of the Filigree Feather. I do not want to roll out of 9 lives until after we're done with the sacrifice room. I prefer not to lose any of our HP, though, is the thing. Because if we roll out of 9 lives, who knows what the D4 is going to give us. At the same time, though, I wouldn't mind getting rid of options because I usually forget that I have it. I'm always so tempted to get the first thing that I see. Right now we need... Really? I thought for sure the secret was there. Somehow found the boss before anything else. I'm hoping that we get an HP upgrade to drop. And there's 2 reasons for that. First off, we need more HP to do the Sacrum Shuffle to actually get a payout from Filigree Feather. And secondly, it would heal us. I don't know what kind of schmoovin' we got going on in here with these gurglings, but we need to get out of this room. Our shot speed is anything above 1.0 shot speed, and say just kiss any HP you have goodbye. Because it's going to be Schmoovin' City. If you don't have the movement speed or mobility to deal with it, obviously. We'll take a bomb. Okay, so let's go. Let's just fight the boss now while we can. It's going to be Brownie. We have a strength card. We can use that inside of the Sacrum Shuffle. Well. I'm still in the cursed. We're in the cursed eye mentality right now. May have noticed me stop firing there while we were trying to dodge in that corner. Okay, well, there goes our double deal. Oh, okay. Well, there just goes everything. How in the world did that happen so quickly? Jesus juice. I mean, we need damage, but wow. Oh, okay. Thank you, Curse the Maze. Appreciate it. The compass. I'm not going to take the compass because I am going to re-roll this run. But I want to see what we can get out of 9 lives first. Maybe we get teleported into the devil deal. We definitely deserved to get a devil deal there, but we didn't. Happy that we got a little bit of damage here with Jesus Juice. Gertie, you okay? Gertie she's just having herself a day and a half over there. She's ready for the weekend. Okay, Curse the Maze. I'm just gonna be real with you here. You gotta chill out, brother. All right. More than one occasion you have succeeded in annoying me. Sitting here trying to find my item room, and you're hindering that quite a bit. We have a golden key. There's no reason for us to bomb our way into the item room. Justice. A half heart. That will take, but we need to go straight to the... I mean, we're going to re-roll, so I might as well. We need to go straight to the item room without losing this half heart if we can. There's a double tinted rock right here. I thought that rock looked strange. Okay. See if little Gertie can get some extra shots for us here. Doing a good... We're going to go over here and tap the sack room shuffle, and if we have to lose our HP, I will. I really don't want to, but I will if we have to. The amount of damage that we've taken on this floor is astounding to me. Absolutely astounding. Brother, we just needed hearts. I'm going to take Rocket in a jar, but only because we're going to reroll. Hoping Lust gives us something to work with here. A couple, like a double red heart would be cool. See, the problem is that we have to fight the angel statues to get the angel deal item. And we can't do that if we're dead. So I'm going to abandon it right now. Because we don't have enough, we just don't have enough HP to even fight the angel statue and live. We get one tapped and that's it. Then we just don't get a payout. So you get Libra. Down with Libra. Still relying on the D4. I'm gonna have to pause the recording. Excuse me, I have to take this phone call real quick, everyone. Sorry about this. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, getting Libra here with, I mean, with Libra and Leo, you know, it's an interesting combo to have because we don't have to worry about moving too fast with Leo, and of course Libra is going to balance all of our stats and everything. But Leo is also kind of a little bit of a risk. Maybe not in this level, but definitely going to be in the womb. So what all this to say, what I'm trying to get at is that we're probably going to re-roll this again. Heartbreak would definitely save us from taking lethal damage anytime soon, which I'm down with. Carry a card here. I'm gonna hold on to the strength card though, just in case. You never know. I think Stompy should be able to open up stone chest. I'm just saying. Also, why does it feel like my microphone got? I feel like my microphone is like slipping. This microphone stand is like, there we go. He's a little bit better. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't think we're gonna stay with this run, mainly because I just don't want to deal with the stompiness later on in the levels. Now, we do have Heartbreak, which is going to give us a reasonable amount of survivability here. Of course, if you take lethal damage, it's going to give you a broken heart. Now, if we get rid of Heartbreak, we don't have to worry about holding on to the empty heart containers anymore, which is another reason why I'm definitely going to re-roll, just because I don't like having it. Pull Azazel, just trying to clear as much as we can. Get ourselves the full charge, and we say... well, we got a lot of HP, but we also we got Keeper Sack. Here's Rate definitely needs a little bit of help. Wow, was that? Oh, that was little Claudia that stopped it from hitting us. Wow, yeah, little Claudia's gone now. It looked like we had Proptosis for a second there, but that's just the result of us having $3 bill. Yeah, not particularly good, this reroll here. What's nice about this, though, is that we can take restock. Hang on now. Now, what we can do with restock and this half-price premium item, with Keeper's Sack, we can continue to buy stuff here, which is going to raise our permanent stats regardless of what we reroll with now. So, what I'm hoping for is we can get a lot more money than what we've got right now and raise our stats before we end up inevitably re-rolling. Now, with $3 bill, we got to be careful. Gosh, do we have contract? No, we don't have contract. Contract from below. It's just... Oh, no, we do have contract from below. Okay, I was going to say. We got to be careful here. Like I said, got to be careful here. The yellow champion is scary. Where are you, dude? Get out of here. 9 cents. Was there... There was a full charge in here, but I don't remember if we bought that before or after restock. Didn't. I'm going to buy the Soul Heart first. Now, you may notice our stats are changing, but even before we picked up that Soul Heart, that is because we have $3 bill. It's going to change our stats based on whatever tier effect we have. For money, we can go back. We can buy a full charge. We can go back and buy a premium item. So essentially what I'm doing is just trying to farm stats while we still have Keeper Sack before I inevitably reroll this, because I'm not dealing with $3 bill in low life. But the defizzle helping us out. We're getting some quality eats here. Careful with scatter bombs. I'm gonna wait, back out, back in, open the chest. Do not have the tears rate to stop a Mega Troll Bomb. Looking for soul hearts here. Another strength card, sure. Okay, there we go. Soul heart, and happy to have that. Malacria is not what we want, but I'll take it now just so we have something to reroll with. I'm still not going to reroll yet because I want to get a little bit more money to get maybe 1 or 2 more items here, if possible. So you see the changing tier effect there of Hamolacria, or of a $3 bill with Hamolacria. Wow, a second shot there, game. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any more money, especially of that amount. What a weird, wacky run this turned out to be. Far cry from yesterday's run, that's for sure. I mean, at least our damage is good for now. Secret room is there. Super secret room is it? Okay. So, oh. On the chests here. Get a range upgrade, which is fine. Again, it just gives us something else to reroll. Got a little bit of extra money, but I don't think it's going to be enough for us to actually get a premium item here. Not going to worry about it. Full card is there if we need it, but we're way, way, way past boss rush at this point. Then honestly, I think we just buy the soul heart, get movement speed, and then we re-roll here. We have Deadeye, piercing shots. Our damage went right back down to base level, which is not great. We have deep pockets. That would have been nice when we had Keeper's Sack, but I am going to go back into the curse. I am going to go into the curse room here. We have a strength card, so we can use it for a devil deal if we need it. Oh, we have Nun's Habit. Incubus. Now, Incubus is definitely worth considering here for holding on to. The problem that I have with this run is that we don't have good damage. Deadeye, however, will take care of that. The bigger problem that we now are facing is lack of HP. Not the Beast Door. Maybe? Oh, we have glitter bombs. That's good. There's no reason for us to do anything in here. Incubus will help us out with damage. Deadeye is also going to help us out with damage and keep us safer, but we're out of financial options here on this floor, and we can't buy another soul heart. Still can't buy another soul. We can buy a reroll though. Obviously, we're not going to be able to take a devil deal at this point just based on the lack of HP. We can go for high value. Okay, that's what I'd like to see. That didn't actually come from the skull. That came from glitter bombs. Keep that in mind. Good bomb placement there. And light doesn't really help us out here. The soul heart's huge, though. Gonna let the Fool card just go, and we'll see what we can do against Mom here. Deadeye should do a lot of work, especially with us having Incubus. A little cheeky scratch damage there with Sack Dagger. As you see here, even with Deadeye, our damage is not phenomenal. Piercing shots Deadeye with Incubus. Oh, it is very nice. You take Polaroid here. And yeah. Take the bomb. We're not going to fight Delirium. We have lots of keys with Guppy's Tail, though. That's a thing. So, considering staying with this run. Not for sure, but for now, I'm considering staying with this run. If we manage to get something significant. So there we go. That's huge. Huge time HP upgrade there from Guppy's Tail. Yeah, there's a full charge there. I'll leave it just in case we reroll. I'm still not committing to this run. This run will come down to basically one thing here: is how much HP do we have at the end of this floor? PJs makes me want to believe, but we've got to raise our base. Our base damage has to be raised here. Don't need money anymore. I'm happy with keys. Remember, we've got Guppy's tail. Hate this room more than most rooms in this game. Fancy dodging right there. We got a dice room here. Another 6 room. Look, it's mom's underwear again. I'm gonna try to tough this one out. This run that we're on currently has potential to be good. It's better than what we've seen, for sure. If we can just get our base damage solved, we're gonna be we're in business. Thing I worry about right now is the lack of movement speed. Another Tears upgrade here. It's gonna max us out. No, it's not gonna max us out. We have 2 screws. I'm guessing our Tears rate got raised by experimental treatment there. Isolation prize finally gives us some damage. Now you've got my attention. Now we're approaching the we don't get rid of this run. And just smooth sail. Okay, and that definitely seals the deal here with growth hormones. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that we've stabilized here. I don't think that we need to really worry too much anymore, and I do think that re-rolling would be very foolish, especially with the HP that we have. Come on, dude. Thank you. Oh, man. Now we're back to the good times here. I don't care about this room. I'm going to leave. See, this will be the right way to go. Now what I really want is some luxury items. Let's get some flying in here. Let's get some good tier effects. All that kind of good stuff. All the luxury items. Well, that's my question of the episode to you all. Okay, well, there's the last wrong way to go. Now we can go the correct way. That's my homework for the mosh pit. It's gonna be what would you consider luxury items? What I mean by luxury items are items that you look for after you've already kind of like got your basics out of the way, right? Like your tiers are good, your damage is good, movement speed's good. What are some luxury items? Jacob's Ladder, Deadeye. I wouldn't say Maw of the Void is a luxury item. Things that will make the run just even easier and smoother for you. Sacred Heart's definitely one of them. That's probably the ultimate luxury item, to be honest. Hey, give me the red. Or the golden one. That's fine too. Movement speeds, fine by me. Oh, that was a real chest, apparently. Ended up picking up the coin instead of the chest there because I thought the chest was going to disappear. See, Super Secret Room is going to be down here guaranteed. I know this because I've seen this wall a billion times. And we also have not seen any obvious place for the Super Secret Room yet, so that one, very obvious. And you just got to exercise patience. Don't move too much. Moving too much in Isaac will get you hit. Always remember that. The less amount of moving you do, the easier it is for you to maneuver and not have to cover up so much space and try to dodge so often. If you keep your square of safety, your safety net around you to a minimum, and only operate in a space about this wide on the screen at any given time, you will be surprised at how little movement you have to do in this game. Mom's knife is actually a downgrade here, but it is a luxury item, and I'm just going to take it because you know what? Dang it, we earned it. Another curse. I feel like we've gotten a Curse of Darkness every single floor. Monstro 2 would probably be another one of the answers to that, the Vuka's question of if we had to do, like, if the roles were reversed and we had to beat Isaac as a Isaac boss. I think Monstro 2 would probably be a good one. We do not need or want less than 3 right now. I know why. I know why. Because we want Polaroid invincibility, especially with us having Mom's knife now. If we take damage, we get to dish it out tenfold. Emperor, let's go. It was a wonky run. It was a run that we had to we tried to make work with the filigree feather, and then just never had an opportunity to that made sense anyway. But, you know, we got to hand it. It's the MVP by far and away is going to be that reverse Wheel of Fortune card that gave us the 6 room that allowed us to get out of the hell that we were in. And at least bring us to more manageable levels. And then the D4, of course. Being a homie as always. The D-Fizzle. Shout out to the D-Fizzle out there. All the D-Fizzles. Not gonna lie, it was rough. I was not having it earlier. Hierophant giving us 3 soul hearts. Technically 2, but there's a third one that came from the Tinted Rock in there. I gotta say, Guppy's tail is just doing work right now. Golden Bomb. Life is good, man. Life is great, you know? Not all good, but it's not all bad. We were saying yesterday. We'll go up to the chest here and send them off. Curse the Lost, don't know. Twanky, haven't seen that in a minute. Holy Mantle. Yeah, we'll take Tammy's head so I don't accidentally re-roll. And call it there. So thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great start to your weekend. Again, keep an eye out. Sunday is when I'm going to be releasing the form for the nominations of the worst run of the Repentance era that we can redo. Remember, you're only going to get 1 nomination, so use it wisely. And again, I will be posting it on the Discord and here on the YouTube feed whenever it does go out, so keep your eye on that. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Go check out my TikTok as well. I'm trying to release more content over there. TikTok.com/InvictaOfficial. I hear it's going to be around for a while as a platform, so it's really going to take off with these kids, let me tell you. Also, of course, check out my Patreon. All the links can be found down below, and go support myself and Alex as well. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Julian LaFawn, Chronic Shadow, and Alex Bison. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.